This is me thinking about how to get the most out of my coming trip riding my motorcycle from Malaysia to Denmark. Planning for over a year, spending a lot of money, I'm almost afraid of getting started. Along the way, there is so much to see and so much to do, but within our time frame, it's impossible to do everything.
I'm a traveling spirit, I've seen many shores, from the West Pacific to the island of Kenya. They treat me like a son anywhere I go.
And these days, just before taking off on my biggest motorcycle trip yet, one question is always on my mind. Are we planning going too fast?
I have learned that no one else can carry this load. It's a train where I'm the only passenger on board. Oh, there is beauty to enjoy on this road, but even so, I still feel that I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. Leave me stranded, I know how to handle it all on my own.
I watch all the YouTubers traveling on and off motorcycles to amazing places, and believe it or not, soon it is my turn to experience some of those same things.
Leave me stranded, I know how to handle it all on my own.
But it creates a fear in me. Watching all the amazing videos, knowing what's there and how incredible it is. My expectations are really, really high. And I think they have to be, because otherwise it isn't worth it. But it creates a fear, a feeling that the trip is failed if it doesn't meet all those high expectations. How to be sure that all the time and money spent on planning and traveling is returned in lifelong memories. No matter how much you want it, your travel isn't something that you are in full control of. You never know what waits around the next turn, but it is probably something amazing that you haven't seen before and will never see again. An amazing moment which you never get back.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife.
I think that being on the road is like being in a constant state of change, and after 0 weeks it can be trying that the only things permanent is the bike and the smell of your helmet. So at that point, it's really tempting to stop for a few days, soaking up all the experiences and celebrating those small moments, which are still very clear in mind.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
But is there really time to stop and settle for a few days, when half the world lies ahead, and you only have 2 or 3 months to explore it? I am in this wetland park, a place I found because I live very close, and I would never have found it if I just came to this city in the afternoon, saw the most important highlights, and then left the day after. But the question is, would it be worth to stay here to find it, when I instead could ride on to explore something else? Recently, when traveling off the motorbike, I have forced myself to settle when traveling. Instead of rushing around, I have prioritized to just be there and experience the life of the locals. And I actually like it.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give today.
And then we are back to the question. Doing our trip from Malaysia to Denmark, we will not have time to settle and stay somewhere for a longer period, to just be there and explore the life of the locals. So are we really planning to ride too fast? Should we choose a shorter route and spend more time exploring the culture and life of the locals? Or should we plan to rush even harder to get even more needles on the map? When I present our travel plan and how long we plan to ride every day, many people will tell me it's too much and you won't have time to explore and see the places you're passing by. But the best thing about this being my trip, I don't care. I am a very strong believer that traveling on a motorcycle, the time on the road is at least 50% of the experience, if not even more. But that's just me, and of course what you value on your trip is different. A lot of people on Facebook and YouTube is trying to educate you about what to do when traveling on your motorbike. And they'll even tell you that what you do is wrong. I don't think travels, which ultimately transitions into personal memories, can be compared. Especially not to someone you don't know. In the end, it's your own travel. And what makes it perfect is what is perfect for you. The memories you get will be unique no matter what happens. And in the end, I think the only thing that can result in a failed trip is staying home.